hockey fans, and welcome to this week's look at the standings. Well, I thought about, I got a suggestion to add more info to these videos. I couldn't quite figure out how to do it without making it a 3-hour video, and I just thought of it this morning, but I don't have time to implement it. So here we go. Florida Panthers are still in first place, have been there for 5 weeks now. 61 points. 6-3-1 in their last 10 and won their last 2. They're back on the winning streak here. Tampa Bay Lightning from from being out of the playoffs as far as 11th place and have now crawled our way all the way up to second with 56 points. Went up one spot, 8-2-1 in their last 10. Lost their last game. The Detroit Red Wings lost their last game as well. They're 6-3-1 in their last 10. 56 points tied with Tampa, but they've dropped a spot. Washington Capitals still leading their division at 73 points, and the Eastern Conference for that matter, have been in top of their division forever. 7-2-1 in their last 10, won their last 2. The New York Rangers lost. They got blanked by the Senators last night, 57 points. This is a huge drop between 73 and 57, isn't there? They've moved up a spot, 5-4-1, lost their last game. The New York Islanders, 56 points. There's another team that's been steadily climbing. Actually, they've been in this position now between 5 and 6 for the longest time. So they're doing well. Dropped a spot, 6-3-1 in their last 10, won their last game. The Boston Bruins continue. They're still in the playoff. Have been in 7th place for 3 weeks now. 5-4-1, won their last game. The New Jersey Devils, 55 points as well. They're tied. They went up 2 spots. They've been winning. 5-5-0, won their last 4. The Pittsburgh Penguins, 53 points, 5-2-3 in their last 10, won their last 2. They have climbed as well from 11th, and now they're steady at 9th. Montreal Canadiens have dropped out of the playoffs and are now out of everything. But 52 points, dropped 2 spots, 3-6-1, won their last game. Now I'm going to do this at the end. And then the Ottawa Senators won last night, so it had an effect. They went up a spot, 52 points as well, 5-5-0, and won their last game. The Carolina Hurricanes, 52 points as well, dropped a spot, 6-3-1, won their last game. The Philadelphia Flyers, 48 points, dropped 2 spots, 5-4-1, lost their last 2. They were starting to do better. The Toronto Maple Leafs, 43 points, went up a spot, 3-5-2, but lost their last 2. The Buffalo Sabres dropped a spot, 4-6-0, lost 2. The Columbus Blue Jackets, 3-5-2, 39 points, lost their last 3. You could see little things there. They were getting a little bit, and then they just dropped off, and they're still no good. So their season's wasted. And that's it for the East. And now for the Western Conference, the Chicago Blackhawks blanked the St. Louis Blues last night. They just keep getting better. They're 8-2-0, won their last game. They have 70 points. They may catch Washington. Dallas Stars, 65 points, 2-6-2, lost their last game. The St. Louis Blues, 64 points, 5-2-3, lost their last game. The Los Angeles Kings, top of their division, 63 points, 5-4-1 in their last 10, won their last game. San Jose Sharks, well, they've been consistent for 2 weeks now. They've managed to stay in the playoffs. They're 7-1-2, lost their last game. They moved up a spot with 54 points. The Arizona Coyotes, 51 points, dropped a spot, 5-3-2, won their last game. Colorado Avalanche, 55 points, 7-3-0. They went up 3 spots. They were out of the playoffs. They're back in again, top of the wild card, won their last 4. That's the reason why. Minnesota Wild, 54 points, dropped a spot, 3-6-1 in their last 10, lost their last game. The Nashville Predators, they were wild card for the longest time, and now they're out of the playoffs again. 52 points, 4-5-1, won their last 2. The Vancouver Canucks, 51 points, dropped a spot, 5-3-2, lost their last game. Anaheim Ducks, 49 points, 6-3-1, won their last 2. Calgary Flames, 45 points, went up a spot, 4-5-1, lost their last game. The Winnipeg Jets, out of the playoffs, way down in the basement, 45 points as well, dropped a spot, 3-6-1 in their last 10, lost their last 3. And the Edmonton Oilers, looks like they're going to get the number 1 draft pick once again. It's getting late in the season for them to be making a push. 43 points, 3-5-2, lost their last 3. That's it for this week. Until next week.